Stratford Town suffer 5-1 FA Cup mauling at the hands of Shrewsbury. Draped in faux chainmail and fur, a plastic crown atop his head, Henry V prepared his rallying cry. The FA Cup, English football's own 100 Years' is war, had reached a new battleground, and so, surrounded by TV trucks and portable toilets, the stadium announcer raised the microphone to his lips. "I see you stand like greyhounds in the slips," he barked to the Bardi army below. "The game's afoot. Follow your spirit, and upon this charge. Cry God, for Harry, England and St. George." Stratford Town's players emerged onto the breach, inspired, intent on answering the call of duty. Before long, orange smoke billowed from the field and another cry went up. "No flares please," the same announcer pleaded. By then, the 7th-tier side, facing League One Shrewsbury on this maiden voyage to the FA Cup first round, were ahead. And dreaming. Paul Davis's side are used to playing second fiddle to this town's most famous son. William Shakespeare even lives on through their nickname, the Bards. This provided a chance to briefly barge him off center stage. To write their own tale about taming shrews, perhaps. Watching his club's crowning moment from the other side of the lens was Steve Wood, 64, who has been involved with Stratford Town for nearly 6 decades. "My dad used to play in goal," he said. He also managed one of the sides. Then he became chairman. He was treasurer and secretary before that. Wood's own CV is similarly packed. A former physio, he now works as club photographer and full-time handyman. This has been an especially busy week. Dozens of new advertising boards needed to be fitted. Makeshift fan zones, scaffolding and segregation had to be erected. All in preparation for this, the biggest game in Stratford Town's history. No more than 450 supporters normally shuffle into the Arden Garages Stadium, tucked amid the fields of nearby Tiddington. For last month's win over Boston United, which ended an 80-year wait for a spot in the first round proper, they set a new attendance record of 1,253. This was a 2,800 sellout. No wonder Wood has been kept busy. Against Boston, this ground was drunk dry by halftime, even with the help of a local pub. They were not going to be caught out twice. No matter that the computer system went into meltdown as tickets flew off the shelves in a couple of hours. Wood & Company turned this into a ground fit for the television cameras, and by kickoff he was primed for more pictures of Stratford celebrations. "Those are the ones that stick in my memory," he said. And those were aplenty on 5 minutes when a well-worked free kick saw Stratford captain Will Grokett shoot under the body of Harry Burgoyne. Steve Cotterill's Shrewsbury, already struggling in League One, lost 2 players to positive pre-game coronavirus tests. Soon they were trailing an army of plasterers, students and an electrician from the Southern League Premier Division Central. Before long, however, the 4 tiers and 82 places separating these sides began to tell. Shrewsbury wrested control of the game and were level through Ryan Bowman midway through the half. He then put Shrewsbury ahead shortly after the break, and within 8 minutes they had killed the tie. Luke Leahy's rocket from distance stretched their lead before Elliot Bennett netted a dipping free kick. Suddenly Stratford heads were bowed, the skies were darkening, and the curtain was falling fast. A final twist of the knife came in stoppage time, courtesy of Tom Bloxham. Davis was very proud of his side, the lowest ranked left in the competition. But a real bitter taste lingered after defender Joe Magunda was pulled from his starting lineup 2 minutes before kickoff. Davis insisted